This is Intempo. Founded in 2011 in Stamford, Connecticut, Intempo leverages music education to empower young people to activate their potential, celebrate their culture, and discover and pursue their passions. Through culturally sustaining programs that foster self-confidence and a sense of belonging, Intempo creates multiple pathways for young people to engage with music, giving them space to set their own priorities and encouraging them to use their knowledge, skills, and strength to meet their challenges and achieve their personal goals.
It's a space where young people can express themselves through music, explore their creative capacities, have a great peer group, work with wonderful adult mentors, and connect with their culture.
It's very important to keep our heritage present in our family, because if you know the past, you know how to go to the future.
Well, my dad's from Peru and my mom's from Ecuador. I feel like playing music from there really helps me kind of understand their culture a little bit better.
My name is Nate. My mom's from Ecuador and my dad's from Guatemala, but I was born here in America. I play the violin and the viola. I started music super young, and it definitely taught me a lot of discipline as I moved on to work with teachers that helped me grow a lot as a person and as a musician. So that helps me in sports and school, helps me focus a lot. Because obviously it's my culture, it's my roots. There are a lot of kids who don't really embrace their culture, the cultures of their parents, so it definitely means a lot to me. Helps me learn more about myself, more about my family. Intempos is just like my second home. It's definitely a family here, because there's a lot of people, a lot of my friends here that are like me. Everyone here is like me. I can talk to anyone comfortably about mostly anything.
My name is Emily, and I play the violin in the charango. And here's my charango. I actually got it handmade in Peru. So when I was little, I had like really bad anxiety problems. I struggled to open up a lot or even like talk to people. So like when I started Intempo, it was the first thing that like opened me up to like the world, I guess.
Emphasizing the well-being and holistic growth of its students, as well as their development as young artists, Intempo helps young people feel secure in who they are and proud of their identity through its flagship after-school program, its public school programs, and with its partner programs. Intempo opens opportunities to all young people, regardless of their life circumstances, and makes immigrant inclusion the centerpiece of its work.
I founded Intempo just as a necessity of seeing that there were a lot of children like me who came from immigrant backgrounds, who had very limited resources and who had overcome so much as children and as families. And they couldn't have the opportunity to study music because it was unaffordable. We started in borrowed space. We were there for about 3-4 years. We only had funding for not even 30 kids. And I was afraid nobody would show up. I was like, maybe nobody's gonna come, and 60 families showed up.
Today, Intempo reaches over 900 students across all its educational programs. As a community-rooted organization that serves the community, as part of the community, Intempo well understands the challenges children from immigrant backgrounds face as they navigate a new country, cultural landscape, school environment, and language. Intempo's specialized music program for English learners at area public schools provides a music-rich learning environment that helps newly arrived children become confident English speakers and feel connected to their school community.
In the morning with little kids is really fun because they have a lot of energy and they always love their music.
Anytime you see a child with joy, right, you know that you've hit upon something that works really well.
They have been our go-to when we're thinking about that universal language of music that everyone can participate in.
With Intempo, providing that experience for our English language learners. students have been more apt and open and have seen great progress with their English acquisition.
In whatever way they engage with music at Intempo, young people gain a new appreciation of their own abilities. They see their self-confidence grow along with their skills. They see themselves grow as young artists, and they know they're part of a community that appreciates them.
We want to see a population on stage that looks like the city that we live in. We care about diversifying classical music and music in general, and we want to make sure that the music that is being performed on stages is also diverse.
To see this fusion of native instruments and classical instruments, this is really the vision for Intempo and what we want to accomplish in terms of cultural inclusion and cultural relevance and exchanges.
My heritage and roots come from Guatemala. My heritage is Colombian. I've been with Intempo for 4 years now, and I play the guitar.
I wasn't born in the United States. I was born in Colombia, in Barranquilla.
With Intempo providing a much-needed support structure for young people who have recently immigrated to the United States, the path toward academic and life success becomes much clearer for young people negotiating new identities, social norms, and other pressures, especially those who made their journey to the United States as teenagers. The quality of the relationships they forge at Intempo, along with the emotional support and guidance that comes with them, can make the difference between surviving and thriving.
Music is the hook to get them here. Everybody wants to play an instrument. The parents want their kids to preserve their culture, to preserve their language. But as they come for music, they're getting the additional dosages that they may or may not have realized are really important to a positive, healthy child and family development.
Hi, my name is Whitney Fabra, and I work in a big production in New York City as a stitcher and wardrobe. Well, I'm from the Dominican Republic, even though I was born in Connecticut. But I left when I was 8 months old, and I came back to the States when I was 14. I was always at home because I was like, I don't know where to go. And then Intempo gave me the opportunity to go and go to practice, meet a couple kids, go to concerts. Then Angie one day called me and be like, I want you to meet Bunny. I think she's gonna help you with English and she's gonna help you with other stuff. Every Monday after school, she used to go and pick me up and then take me home. And that's how we started. And then I was like, oh, I want to do fashion.
It was a very meaningful relationship. I learned a lot about her culture, and she's a delightful young person. I was able to introduce her to my neighbor who had a dress store, and she started out sewing. Very soon she was top seller.
I graduated high school in 2016, and I went back to DR for 2 years to do fashion school. And the only reason why I did that is because I didn't know what else to do. And then I talked to Bunny, and I was like, I'm missing something. I need more. This is not enough for me. And then Bunny was like, okay, let's apply to other schools. Bunny was the one who took me to tour schools.
Whitney went on to attend the University of North Carolina School of the Arts, becoming the first Intempo alum to graduate from college.
There's something else. And if somebody believe in me, that she's not my family, and give me her love and self-love too, to be like, yeah, you can do it. I can make my own story.